my serious look. It's time to talk serious stuff here on Arizona Daily Mix. No, we're still going to have some fun. A lot of people out there are looking to buy a home, but you need to know there are some red flags out there when it comes to the neighborhood and the neighbor. So today to talk about this, we got Nathan Pierce here. He's
Hello.
the co-founder of Strong Tower Real Estate Group. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is interesting, I'm telling you, because a lot of people move here because our climate is fantastic, but they don't live here all the time.
Right.
So because they're not here all the time, I think this is beneficial information for them to know, as well as anybody that's going to live here long term. So I thought this was cool. Zillow Survey asked Americans which celebrities they would prefer as neighbors. The Obamas came in high, but Justin Bieber was low on the list.
Pretty low.
He
Yeah.
was low on the list. So what are some of the things people need to look for when they are considering a home in a certain neighborhood?
Absolutely. I think the first telltale signs are just the obvious. How the neighborhood is kept up. The house next door, are there weeds? Is there deferred maintenance? Are there cars parked in the front yard?
Or on the lawn.
On the lawn,
yes,
absolutely.
You see that sometimes.
Right. But then the thing that most people don't think about are maybe the latent things, such as, is it possibly a rental? And that you're not going to know that just by looking at the house, but there's ways to research that and find out. Is it maybe a vacation rental? Now you're going to have a rotating door with a bunch of people coming in and out of there. What about the crime in the area? There's crime mapping websites that you can go to and find what all the crime stats are for the area.
That's really good information, because if you are looking to buy a home, and even though it might be in a what you call a nice neighborhood, there could have been some issues that have taken place, as well as crime that you never heard about that might not have made the news.
Right.
So you need to do that kind of research up front.
Yeah, and just get out there and talk to the neighbors, because the old saying, nosy neighbors, the neighbors know everything about the neighborhood. So go there and talk to them. Go there in off hours. Go there during rush hour. Go there on a weekend. Are there big parties or something on a weekend that's going to keep you up? So don't just go during normal business hours when you're looking at the home. You need to go when the neighborhood is out. Are there people walking around? Are there kids playing? Are they in the park? And then just strike up a conversation, because they'll tell you about that house and every other neighbor around there.
Yeah, because a lot of times you don't know who your neighbors are, because people don't usually carry on conversation. But if you do just strike up a conversation, you'll be amazed, because sometimes, you know, people are looking out their windows, they're checking things out, they're noticing things, which is very helpful. And another good point that you made is when people do go on the off hours, sometimes they'll pick up on things that they never thought of before. Like if there is a school close by and they have sporting events, a lot of people might be parking on your street, so it's overly crowded.
Right, or when school lets out, there's the moms and the dads coming to pick up the kids and might be parked in front of the house, and so it makes it very difficult to get out. You mentioned a good one, sporting events, maybe Friday night, football games, it's going to be loud, tons of parking.
What are some of the things that people need to consider when it comes to the homeowner association? Because some areas have really good homeowner associations, and others, the neighbors don't like it whatsoever, and there's, like, you know, a nagging thing going on. So should you take that into consideration?
So the HOA is run by the homeowners.
Right.
And so it just depends on who gets elected to that board of directors. Some of them, honestly, don't have anything better to do, so they're going to walk around and nitpick, is the garbage can in at the right time? Is there a car parked on the street too long? Stuff like that. But HOAs inherently aren't bad. They're there to enforce the rules or the CC&Rs of the neighborhood. But sometimes they can push a little bit hard. But if you talk to the neighbors, they're going to tell you how strict or lax that HOA is. So
that could be the determining factor. So is there anything that the neighborhood could do to make changes so that more homes could be sold on those streets instead of just sitting there for such a long period of time?
I believe so. Strong Tower Homes and Construction has a pre-list remodel program where the construction company will come in and do all the remodel that the home might need to sell for top dollar and a faster sale. And get that homeowner out of there quicker for more money.
All right, we got 30 seconds. Let's give people the top 3 things, once again, that they need to look for before they take and purchase that home in that neighborhood to make sure they're positive this is the place we're going to be living.
Absolutely. I think first and foremost is just the condition of the homes next door. Is there deferred maintenance? What's the yards look like? Are there cars parked in there? Number 2 is talk to the neighbors. Find out about the neighborhood, about the neighbors, what's going on, what's transpired in the past, and then do some due diligence on crime. Is there sex offenders in the area? What's the HOA like? The stuff that you can't see by just looking. You need to ask.
Great information. Nathan, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Good tips for all of you homeowners out there or people looking to buy a home. Don't go anywhere. Catherine and I are going to come back with some deals of the day for you.